So we're gonna see Relwood versus we're gonna see the Relwood Incin coming out versus AoS ZeroSuit. Of course, AoS, a person we've seen around quite a bit, was ranked 3rd in the region during, I believe it was during the last season of 2021. And what a person that we're probably gonna be seeing a lot more. He is someone I believe was going through law school and is done with that now. So that kept his attention for most of the time. But we're going to see one of the fastest characters in this game versus the slowest character. So one of the nice things about Incin is that even though he's slow, he does have really good moves on the ground. Even in the air, he has some pretty decent moves. And you got to find a way to punish that. And so even if you're losing the speed game, if you can get in and you can find those hits, most of the time you're going to be killing a lot earlier than ZeroSuit. Especially if you can get AoS to throw out those moves on the revenge, but not get anything off it too. That's going for a side B read there. And great conversion off the fair. Little fair one in the back here. And on stage against ZeroSuit is really scary, especially as a character with not the best recovery like Incin. If you get caught out there, ZeroSuit can easily end that stock. Back though, not going to take it just yet. ZeroSuit may be light, but you're not really at a percent to fight that stock at that point. But just jumping around now, once again, slow character doesn't really have the tools to get in. And AoS jumping straight into the lariat there, and that fair is going to take it. As Wood once again getting that revenge. Of course, the only way to get rid of it is to either A, grab him, or B, just out damage it. I think it's like 30+%. And that down B, trying to bait out another hit on the revenge. Doing it too early. And you should be dead off that. And just like that, what had a really strong lead at the beginning of this game. AoS being able to even up quickly. And this actually could be like a 70% hit if he gets that side B. But can he get comboed right there? What's happening here? Wood is really looking for that hit, but losing it off the initial falling hitbox of Dare. And AoS has started catching up a little bit on these revenge habits from Wood as he tries to land. And he lands right into AoS's loving legs. Oh, boy. And he's trying to find a way out of this pressure, but there AoS kind of commits to something, and Wood's punishing for it. Used that down B, so he could have gotten that spike, but gonna mess up just a little bit, but keeping himself in the game as he has rage on the board. AoS dies or a side B on pretty much any side, like if it goes towards the blast zone, like on, if it's on going to the right side, you know what I mean. Oh, especially now, this will kill at most parts of the stage. But that back, you're not going to take this, but you're off stage against AoS, and you're dead because that up B covers so much, and your recovery is so linear. That really just did show a kind of a tier difference in the sense that even though Wood had a strong lead, AoS was just able to maneuver around the slowness of Wood and edge guard his recovery, because one of the nice parts about ZeroSuit recovery is that down B is invincible in startup. It's a really nice, fast option to get out of pressure. Incin doesn't have something like that. His side B is super laggy. His up B can cover only so much distance, and even then if it lands on the ground, it's really laggy, especially if hit on shield. But we're going to run it back to Battlefield, which didn't look bad for either character. But AoS is giving Wood the revenge. However, still, most of the time, Wood has lost the revenge most of the time, as this should be 59%. Really nice there. Getting it right back. He's only had a few hits, and they've all been really, well, not all of them, but most of them have been with revenge. And great catch there. Does he have a jump? He does. He's able to get back. He's not using it on the first recovery attempt, knowing that if he could live it, which he is, he's instant. That character is, like, I believe, the 7th heaviest in the game. Up smash catch is going to take it there. A little bit of rage on the board. And even with how weak that up smash is. Darkest Lariat, invincible on the arms. It is an offensive spot dodge because I'm pretty sure it's just invincible on like the first frame it's active. But the jump from ledge and the down air, gonna get hit into the stage, but that nair. And right now we just see Wood trying to find a way to hit AoS. AoS is keeping his distance really well. They're not really giving Wood any chance to get a good revenge out, but 29% just off the down tilt lariat. And what was that? He's still living, but it's, I guess it hit like one of the, oh wait, he's fine, but I guess it hit because of how big Instin's model is. It still hit him as it was rolling. Okay. Sure. And that, no, the up air catch isn't going to take it. It's used this jump. Not using his jump just yet and getting it back. Well, not getting it back, but having it to get around that, because probably would have been a rinse repeat situation if he didn't have it to mix up his recovery. And it still does hit AoS. I know you put your shield on too early and you're dead to the backer as you try to find a way to land, but seriously, having really good coverage on those aerial attacks, you may actually be dead. Yeah, you tried going down with that neutral B because it covers a lot and you lingers for a while. Kind of stalls your fall for a bit. But AoS is getting around it with a down B and instant to it down air. Wow. Wood was keeping pace for a while. He was actually at the lead for a bit. But AoS has started running around him, playing the character, playing the matchup. Don't interact with Instant if you can. And we see right there why. We saw right there how well you could do it and why it's really effective, especially with the character like Zusu. You know, people say that character's still top tier, really bottom of top tier, but that character's still top tier. I don't care.